Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today's a very special reunion 2020 episode where I bring back guests that I had so much fun with the first time that I wanted to talk to them again. So today I have Versandra Kennebrew on the line, who she's president over at VKI Personal Development. Versandra, welcome back to the show.
Hey there, Adam. What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm so excited to get into it with you, especially these optimal living retreats. I can't wait to hear all about that. But before we do that, I don't want to assume that everybody listened to your first episode. We went in depth into your background and how you got started. Let's just give a little background on what you're doing over at VKI Personal Development, just to kick it off.
Got you. Well, it has been a wonderful journey for the last 20 years working in the holistic health and wellness industry. And I started off as a massage therapist and then added on some other healing therapies, energy healing, and then I became a meditation practitioner and now a yoga teacher. Oh, my God, that's new since we spoke last. But basically, VKI Personal Development allows me to bring all of those things together under the umbrella of personal development. Everybody wants to live healthy, happy lives, but sometimes they don't have a path to that. They haven't been introduced to personal development and how it can support them in their career, their relationships, their spirituality, even their physical activity and physical fitness. And so it combines all of those things to support clients with achieving optimal health and well-being. And, of course, that equates to health and happiness and joy. And when you got that, you know you're going to have more money, right?
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I love it. And I want to get into, I know you have some retreats coming up. Let's get into that because as soon as I saw that in the show notes, I'm like, what? Versandra's got retreats going on? What's going on? What are the dates? I want to hear some more. So first, tell us a little bit more about the layout and some of the locations. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Well, there's this big hot thing called yoga retreats that are happening all over the world. Some of them are local in your neighborhood, then there's others that are destination retreats. And basically, those that are interested in really either having a stronger or more developed spiritual life, some of them choose these type of retreats for that purpose. Other ones just want to embrace healthy lifestyle activities. And sometimes it sticks a lot better when you get away and you are just with a group of like-minded individuals and you're learning and experiencing morning meditation. You're having these healthy meals together that are just really designed to give you energy and help you to focus and get clarity and sometimes even detox. And then there's also the massage therapy that's added into it, aromatherapy. We have classes and workshops that break out and we get into whether that group is a relationship cruise or destination, we get into relationship type things. And then there's sometimes just groups of women who want to be empowered and they want to enhance their careers and they want to network with other powerful women. So we do those type of retreats as well. So this year, 2020, I started off 6 months into 2019 working on how awesome 2020 was going to be. And I reached out to some people, like my person in Ecuador is a young lady that I met years ago on MySpace. And wow. She brought me into her city at the time was Montreal, Quebec. And she brought me there twice to come and be a speaker and presenter at her Le Rendezvous. And so we kept building on that relationship, and now she lives in Ecuador, and she has a yoga school, a yoga teacher training program and a yoga school, and she's invited me to come to Ecuador and do a retreat there where we're bringing a group of individuals who really want to delve deep into yoga, meditation, and health eating. So that is one of our 2020 stops. It's going to actually begin in Denver, Colorado in June, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. We're doing a toast to health professionals. And this is a self-care and self-love experience that's going to include some meditation and yoga. And we're specifically working with individuals who help other people become healthy and well, that sometimes they get compassion fatigue and they might experience burnout just because they give so much and they need to have their cups filled. So this is a toast to health professionals. It's going to have a speaking part. You know, I am a Toastmaster as well. I don't know if I told you that on the last show, but I am one of my 2019 accomplishments was becoming a distinguished Toastmaster. So basically that just simply means that I speak a lot, I coach, I mentor, I support the growth and development of new clubs. And so I'm using that platform at the Denver retreat because the world headquarters for Toastmasters is in Inglewood, just like 15 minutes away. And so a friend of mine has invited me to come there that's a nurse and speak with her professionals. Then we've got a Caribbean cruise that's coming up. I met this amazing young lady. I keep saying I met these people, and I'm saying that on purpose because I really want your audience to know the power of collaboration and relationships and building upon those as you grow your business. It is so important to be authentic, really allow yourself to share who you are, what your vision is, you know, how you want to accomplish it, because you will find other individuals out there that have a similar mission, vision, and they are looking for you to work together so that you can do big things and take things to the next level. So I've really just taken my time and just reached back into my $1 million database, if you will, and checked in with individuals who we clicked. We had some great experiences, and we're just, working together throughout the year to help me accomplish my goals. I help them accomplish their goals. Some of these individuals now have gotten into real estate. They have these, they've purchased homes and they've purchased facilities, and they are just looking to have more people come by and check out what they're doing. And I'm bringing my groups of people.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
Awesome.
You have quite a year ahead of you. This is awesome. You're going to be traveling, you're going to be helping people, you're going to be eating well and on these countries where I swear the produce is going to be amazing. So, you know, that being said, there's a lot of business owners listening right now, entrepreneurs that are, you know, they're working hard and they're in their, they're in their zone. So they're thinking it's 2020. They're obviously have their business objectives and goals down, and maybe they're kind of light on the wellness and wholeness goals. What's some low-hanging fruit that they can do, you know, even in their offices or in their, you know, in their home, or something that they can just make sure to just start that habit? Because we know that it doesn't usually happen where somebody's just going to snap their fingers and all of a sudden they change everything. Those little steps at times can help. What's some low-hanging fruit for some of the listeners?
Absolutely. There is low-hanging fruit right on your telephone. And I like to use this tip because so many people, they live by these phones, really. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to live by them and you're going to have every appointment you have to attend in your phone giving you a notification, why not including in those notifications a moment to breathe? Just a moment to be still, get quiet, and kind of recharge yourself. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, 5 minutes. You know, a lot of modern workplaces these days now have rooms. I remember when I was working at Whole Foods Market as their marketing and community engagement specialist, they had a Zen room. And it could not be used for work or having small meetings or anything. It was only for quiet time. And so some workplaces have that. If not, use bathroom, go into a stall, find your empty room, just be quiet for a moment or sit right at your desk. Breathe in and out slowly and mindfully, and just really take in your surroundings, and then even learn to release the sounds of your surroundings to where you feel like you're in silence, even with a room full of people. That comes with practice, but it's something that can help you with staying focused. It's going to enhance your ability to recharge yourself so that you can make it through. Because sometimes, a day at work can really get you down, and that recharging is very beneficial. I also have to say that finding opportunities to walk more while you're at work, in between an appointment, in between a telephone call, getting up out of your seat. If you work in a sedentary office type setting where you are just sitting in your chair for long periods of time, you are not being as productive as you could be if you just got up every, say, 20 to 30 minutes. Really, you need to get up and move around. So even taking the stairs and going up or down a flight, choosing the stairs instead of your elevator would be very beneficial in the workplace. And then finally, I got to give you 3. That's just a good magic number. The other thing I would say is when you have a break scheduled, take it. I remember when I was climbing corporate ladder, I would skip breaks. I would skip lunchtime. It was like, no, I got to work through this. I got to work through this. And then as soon as I got off from work, I took the work with me. And really, eagerness and having the desire to really do something big is wonderful, but your health and well-being, your self-care is more important than any of that, because if the job goes away, you're left with yourself, and that could end up yourself on a bed somewhere, locked down, as opposed to, having a real vacation and enjoying yourself. So take those breaks and make sure that you recognize that self-care is a manifestation of self-love. And that's what it boils down to. Love yourself enough to give yourself those moments to just basically recharge and center and focus so that you can be your best self.
Oh, I love that. Self-care is a manifestation of self-love. That's going on Twitter as soon as we get off this line. That's the podcast quote of the day. I don't think anybody's going to bring more fire than that, Versandra. That's awesome.
All right, Adam.
So that being said, if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on VKI Personal Development or your retreats or just to connect, what's the best way for them to reach out?
The best way to reach out is visiting my website, theoptimalplan.com. Visit there. It's a blog. It's also, overview of all the various aspects of my business. And then on the social channels, you can reach me on Instagram, Versandra K, VERSANDRAK. So at Versandra K. On Facebook, I'm at Versandra Kennebrew. And more than anything, go to, let's see, I think yours is wait a minute, Ask Adam Torres. That's what it is, Ask Adam Torres. Go to Ask Adam Torres. You'll find my links there, I'm sure, and you'll be able to catch up with what we got going on and what we are doing in these retreats, these optimal living retreats.
That's awesome. Well, hey, Versandra, so happy to have you back on the show, and I'm sure this will not be our last time talking because I want to hear more about these retreats also. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. Do all those great things we do to support our podcasters. Really does mean a lot to me. And Versandra, thank you again for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you, Adam, and much success in 2020.